So when you see me with this book, that means we have a new series coming. Okay. So the series that I will be introducing from here on out is my Fluid Friday series. And this is a series that I will be strictly speaking about the animus and the anima, and balancing those two things into one, the yin and yang form, and how we as human beings need to really focus in on this and our gift of integrity and intuition, because from my standpoint I see this as a weapon, and it can be used to better your experience in the world, and that will make you a dangerous person. Okay, also learning how to control these things and speak to them consciously and unconsciously will lead you to comfort, peace, even in the realm of spirituality, in the dream realm. You know what I mean? So we're going to get into that. I'm going to get into my spiritual journey just to let you guys in and have some insight on that. I'm going to be talking about my sexuality more. I'm going to be talking about my beauty rituals, and just letting you guys in on that. And this will be posted every Friday. This is just the introduction video, so I won't get into a lot of the bullet points right now. I am just basically welcoming you guys into this new series. And if you have any comments, suggestions, any opinions, any facts that you think I should know, please feel free to comment, share. Please feel free to chime in at any time. This isn't to bash male nor female. This is to magnify what we are and stop allowing other things to define us. Learning how to see our shadow as a source of integrity, a source of imagination, a source of the unknown, and a helper. Um, Being recognized as a servant and doing that service in the right kinds of way. Um, being exactly who you're supposed to be when nobody's watching. And these are just some of the littler things I'm going to speak on. You have to just know that we are in times where it's best for you to be comfortable with you, because if you aren't, you're not going to get really far. So we were getting to dreams and everything. How I interpret dreams may be different from you, but I am a dream interpreter. I have been blessed with this gift, so I do know what it means when you have dreams of crashes, dreams of you're falling, fear of the unknown, confusion, somebody's attacking you, you're seeing like goddesses and you're seeing yourself talk to the savior. I know how to interpret these dreams, so you might want to get in my DMs and ask me some questions. That's fine too. How to heal your body, how to stop looking into the blinding mirror, not seeing people for who they really are, because we have to work on that. Being around the people that have small patterns that are the same, that come at you with the same agreements and disagreements. The people that are always making you feel some type of way. And a lot of this has to deal with you and you paying attention to how you feel. And we're going to control our wandering mind and how other people feel about us, because that's none of our business at the end of the day. And I have learned how to override that phase when it comes to projecting things on myself. Um, Self abandonment, abandonment, even for women who are overly masculine and for guys who are overly feminine by the ways of the world. But all in all, these are just ways that we express ourselves. Overly dependent, seeking rewards, mysterious dreams of women, dark women, unstable lifestyles, intenseness, yeah, and just being grounded, that inner pressure, controlling, and that overloaded mind. I interpret those dreams too, because these are a lot of things that I've dealt with in my past and continue to deal with because I have a lot of dreams and I tend to remember said dreams, but I just don't talk about them because a lot of the times you need somebody really skilled to talk to. We're going to get into the unconscious forces, integration, listening to understand, not judging, seeking clarity, having dialogues with self, relationship, asking yourself how this affects you. Does this indeed benefit or does this take away from your life expectancy, energy, all of that? Creating a place where you can go to have peace, whether that be outside or in your home. Balancing, honoring yourself, that softness, that mysteriousness, letting that speak clearly to you. This is all Fluid Friday is about. And this is just me giving it to you guys first so you guys can be a little bit more caught up when I do start filming my Fluid Fridays. So I'm really here for anybody that just wants to understand that sometimes we're not going to understand, and it's okay, and to feel okay with not knowing and still having inner peace, being joyous, because every day is not a happy day, but when you have joy, nobody can take your peace. You understand what I'm saying? So these are the things we're going to be talking about because I changed my life in many ways. I have overcome many things, and we're going to get into that also. Soul journey and how that ties into everything, how marriage is very important and how we look at it today. Even though I might not be married, these are things that I still look into on an everyday basis and study up because I feel like I am my best teacher these days. So we're also going to be talking about changes, creative moments in our life, soul solutable, compassion, becoming a soul, life as it is, not as it should be. Life as it is, not as it should be. You understand what I'm saying? And just really figuring out the best plan to not have. You know what I mean? The best plan to not have. How to read between the lines. How to read when they giving you metaphors in the news and things like that. We're going to get really into this. Plus skincare. Because skincare is all I'll do. So skincare is always going to be in there somewhere, girl. But I want to get into the meat and gravy of what makes us tick, what makes us calm. I want to get into that because we need to know what our triggers are. We need to know how to handle ourselves when we are in public. We need to know when there's a time and a place, and we need to stand up and learn how to stand up when we see people are being done wrong. And we're going to embrace our feminine and our masculine side so we can balance this out and we can speak for the greater good and be that model of servitude or the best servant you can be at the time. You know what I mean? We just need to teach each other that we are here for each other and stop being so every man for themselves because that's what sets us back. so many years. So yeah, I'm gonna get into that with you guys. I'm happy that you came here to see me. So I will see you guys every Friday. Check on Instagram. Check me out on YouTube. I love you guys. Fluid Friday. Bye.